listen to my voice.
Hello.
I feel like I'm like, help me. It's so wacky. I was at Broadway Rave with friends Friday night, and I was like screaming my face off. And then Saturday, I was like, oh, my throat's a little bit like not great. And then yesterday, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this. So I have this like almost like my buddy Nick will always say that I have the Miley Cyrus voice, which I hate, but this is like the 1-900 operator voice. So it's great. So we're here. I'm here.
I have like way too many tabs open. I'm like overwhelmed. I'm freaking out.
Multitasking, Amber. Called multitasking.
I'm freaking out. I need to close at least like 3 of these.
My goodness.
Ah!
You're fine. Well, welcome.
Like, why is my email open? That's not necessary right now.
Well, it's just another Monday here at the Broadway Fan Club podcast, and we're happy to have you here, Amber. We're happy to have me here, I think. Some people might not be, and you know what? I don't care. That's plain and simple what it comes down to. Our schedule is like a little wonky coming up too. I'm really excited because like last week we had Nick Flato on the show on Wednesday. Tonight, oh my God, we have the one, the only Jordan Kai Burnett. I'm so excited. We're going to talk so much about Scissorhands and Magic Mike Live. Hello. And then, I don't know, this little tiny show that I might have been obsessed with. And Amber, I know you share my obsession with freaking Romy and Michele coming to stage 42. Hello. You know the last time we were at that theater together?
I know.
20-sided Tavern, which is enjoying this lovely tour, national tour, which I'm super stoked about. So yeah, we're going to have a good time. And then, hey, Amber, what are we doing tomorrow?
I'm going to see The Notebook on the national tour.
Okay, what are you doing before that happens?
But in addition to that, we're going and we're having a bonus episode.
And who's going to be on this bonus episode?
Father himself.
If only people understood that reference. The one and only Jerry Ann Perez is going to be joining us. I'm so excited because I love her so much. I don't know. I'm like in cheerleading, clapping mode right now. It's great. Jeffrey Cohen, when will you be added to BPN? We are on BPN. So we're in the process of migrating over all 66 normal episodes, including tonight, including all of our special episodes. So like 82 episodes total are migrating over to the network. So we are in process of constructing, and then our website for the podcast directly will be www.onlybroadwayfans.com. So proud of that one. But yeah, we've been having a great kind of decompressing week. I can't believe that literally a week ago, my ass was at New World Stages watching Heathers. Like, how is that a week ago?
Amazing.
I'm so sad. Like, I want to be back there right now. And I got to say, I didn't even really touch on this last week. The understudies and standbys were insane. They were so good. I had a lovely conversation with Jerry Gehring this morning and was honored to be able to tell him directly to his face that this show has just exploded. And he was like, well, what first got you into Heathers? I'm like, well, hello, namesake. But also like spooky, creepy, campy. Really good music, and I've loved it for forever. So, yeah.
What first got me into Heathers? I got to tell you, I was into the movie first.
Well, of course. I mean, I would hope that people would get into the movie and be like, what? There's a musical based off of this?
Yeah.
But also, I met some people at the theater last week that were like, there's a movie? I'm like, oh, it's a very different kind of story. Yeah. Very, very different kind of story.
Like, I went to a Catholic school, so like when I heard the phrase "fuck me with a chainsaw," I was like,
yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, best behaved audience, as soon as she says that line, screaming and hollering and shouting, when Veronica says she's a mythic bitch, which by the way, I finally bought my shirt. But no one was taking out their phones. Nobody was trying to take pictures. Like everybody was like behaving themselves. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the first time you heard Blue. It was the first time you heard the chainsaw line.
No, like in the movie when I heard that, I was like,
and then you were like, oh, I found my people.
I was like, who is this?
And why do I need to like love this?
What public school is like between that and then seeing Grease? I was like, this is public school.
And dazed and confused. And then let's see what other movies were coming out at that time.
I was like, this is what public school. I was like, public school, everyone's just getting pregnant. Like, I don't know.
Oh my God. And now you love watching, what is that? I'm a Teen Mom.
Teen Mom. I love Teen Mom. Yeah. Love it.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, yeah, tonight's going to be a great episode. We've got a lot to cover. And then Jordan will be joining us probably in the next 10 minutes or so. They had to go take care of the puppy, and we were just going to catch up because we really haven't had just a Heather and Amber episode for a hot minute.
Right.
It's been nice. Amber is in the process of moving to a new place, so hence why she looks a little stressed out. And I've got
bear with me for the next month. Show me those claws. It will be a process. If you're local to Central Connecticut and you have a truck or you
using our podcast to get free labor,
you have hands and you like helping friends and strangers,
what she fails to mention is I keep telling her we'll sit down and we'll look at dates of like when I can come and help. I can't lift
anything. Like, I was just gonna say, you're like injured, you like can't lift anything. You're not of help to me. I'm sorry. Like
I'm good help. I'm a support system.
I love you, but you're really, you don't have a truck. You can't lift shit. You're really not of much help.
I can direct people where to go.
That doesn't help me. I can direct people where to go. I don't need another director. I'm the director.
Okay, fair.
I don't need that help.
Fair.
I need trucks. I need people with hands who can lift.
You make
shit.
It seem like you have so much stuff, but you have a 1-bedroom apartment.
I know, but it's according to my mother, I'm a hoarder. So
according to my mother, I am too. So that's cool. Yeah. So what did you wind up doing this weekend besides like overwork yourself?
Well, I dog sat for my neighbor's dogs, Oscar and Darby, because everyone in my complex is moving out because here's the tea.
Smart.
My landlords are the worst.
Smart.
So, I dog sat and, made some extra cash on the side and got some extra dog attention while...
But sadly, no more fur tax. Not until you move, at least.
No more fur tax until I move, at least not for now.
So feel free to send us all sorts of fur tax, four-legged friends only, please. No, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Snakes are fine. Let's see. So, and then you're going to Notebook tomorrow, which is exciting in Hartford.
And then, since I volunteer at the Bushnell, they do a lot of really cool opportunities for volunteers. They will sometimes give out tickets to shows, which you can enter in a lottery to see if you're one of the chosen people that get selected.
I've never seen the Notebook, so
I've never seen the Notebook.
Are you going to bring a box of tissues, or are you going to buy Jeffrey Cohen's favorite?
I'm going to buy that freaking box of tissues from the merch stand.
Okay, but don't use them. You have to like buy 2 or bring your own and then use them as a...
Because I, as a volunteer, also get a freaking discount on merch. So
hey, love it.
Hey,
love it.
So I will be getting some tissues from the merch stand. I will be getting my magnet of choosing.
Mm-hmm.
I will be seeing the Notebook for the first time, and I will be sobbing.
Yes, you will.
Uncontrollably, and I will be honestly probably letting out a lot of like much needed
Stress.
like
Yeah.
stress, you know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna let it all out. Like I just
Well, now
like I,
for those people watching, have you guys seen The Notebook before, whether the movie or the show? Um, like I saw it. I probably didn't have the best pre-show experience simply because I had found out that I was sitting at Dee Dee Soup Dumpling off Ninth before they only had the 42nd location, 42nd Street. And I found out that my stepdad's condition had gotten way worse in the hospital. So I was like my mom literally was like, so can you cut your trip short? And we didn't know at that time that this man has like super perseverance. But that was like gut wrenching. So I'm crying in the middle of like one of my favorite places, immediately going over to the Notebook. It was
right.
a mess for me.
Yeah.
But let's talk about happy things. You know what shows have been opening up because Jeffrey just brought it up in the comments. Gatto just had their opening.
Ditto. Yes, they did.
Yes,
Congratulations.
incredible. Jamie Lloyd does it again. There's no like blood or like weird thing, but it was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal. It's a quiet show. Very quiet show. So you have to be prepared to like just let the performer
Listen,
speak,
yeah.
listen, and be present. A lot of people pulling out the damn phones, taking photos, even though there are signs everywhere saying no photos, leave your phone down. Like, and I happened to ask the house manager about it, and I'm trying to find the picture. I asked the house manager and I was like, so what do you guys do? Because clearly their instructions through Jamie Lloyd Productions is it's more of a distraction to interrupt somebody, but they are um, like they're made aware of it, whether it's during intermission or afterwards, and you could possibly be banned. There's
Right.
also signs that were up during preview, and I'm not sure if they are going to be up staying on, but there were also signs stating, by entering and by your presence here, you consent to be photographed, filmed, and or otherwise recorded. Your entry constitutes your consent to such photography, filming, and or recording, and to any use in any and all media throughout the universe in perpetuity of your appearance, voice, and name for any purpose whatsoever in connection with production presently entitled Untitled WFG documentary in the advertise. I mean, okay. No
Yeah.
clue. Oh, look, it's the one and only Alan Seals. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Hey. So Alan, Jordan will be joining us in just a couple minutes. We're just chit-chatting about Gatto and you. And yeah, it'll be great. So yeah, so it's really interesting that they've got that kind of directive, but that is very much a Jamie Lloyd kind of directive.
I
Like,
was gonna say that is also we do know Jamie Lloyd for having specific notes in the theater. You know, we
very,
remember specifically with Sunset, there was
yeah.
the no entry no matter what.
And they still have the same thing for Gatto too. They are up and down
Yeah.
the aisles. Like you cannot, if you leave your seat for any time, if you're not back within a certain time, like you cannot return.
Yeah.
So,
Which I'm a full supporter of. As an usher
absolutely.
as well, I am a full supporter of.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I am responding. Stand by. You can talk though.
Oh, I actually just realized I wasn't even on our comment screen, and all of a sudden I realized there were comments. Hey everyone. Didn't see, didn't see any of you guys sitting there.
Streamer's been doing some really fun stuff, so we're working through it as much as we possibly can.
No, I was just like, I clicked the wrong screen. I'm
But
just
besides that, I see this like gorgeous curly haired individual backstage. So I think I'm just gonna shut the hell up and bring on our guest. Should we drum roll it? Okay, we're gonna drum roll it home. The one, the only Jordan Kuiper. Like I like the drum roll on the boobs. That's
here
cool.
they are.
Ooh, ow, I've hurt myself.
Oh my god, please don't hurt yourself.
No,
We
I just
need
I was enthusiastically drumming on my chest, and then I was like, I've done this for too long. Too
Yeah,
many drums.
that
Hi,
happens.
friends.
hello,
Hey,
hello.
welcome.
We
Thank
have
you so
just
much for
been
having me.
rambling. We are so happy to have you. You've had a very busy schedule recently.
Oh, yeah. It's been busy. It's been so wonderful and amazing, and I have to I get so excited about life that
Yeah, must
I
good.
have right? I have a hard time resting. Like I'm very bad at it.
No,
So
same.
I have to sort of force myself to rest, which feels like a absolute luxury. And
We're all the same
like
person. Like if
yeah,
we're
great.
not doing something, then we feel like we're doing something wrong.
Right. And I'm learning that like especially when I feel like I'm working hard and I feel like I'm busy, the resting is easier.
Right.
Mhm.
Now, do you have a reward system for yourself of like, okay, if I chill for a minute, like I get to take like a bubble bath or play with the dog or go for a
Oh
walk?
wow, no. I have
Nothing.
not I don't
The
really
rest is the reward in its own.
I guess so. I sort of have to just be like, okay, I'm resting. And
Mm-hmm.
then I'll be like, oh, I did it. Okay. That's
Yeah.
it. That's,
Gold star.
yeah. If I'm giving myself like, oh, you did it. Okay. Good job, you.
Well, that's good though. So, you are fresh off of like Magic Mike Live, which
Mm-hmm.
insane. But
Amazing.
Insane.
scissor hands, like dying for those videos.
Oh, yeah. They're out there.
They
You can
are.
see them. You can type in my name
You
next.
can.
I was gonna say if you type in my name next to the word scissor, but that's not what I mean.
Don't do that. I mean, you
I
could do
mean, you
that, but that's a
could,
whole
but
other
I
show.
don't know what'll show up. But yeah, the videos are out there because the show started in Los Angeles in a
Mhm.
place that no longer exists called Rockwell, which
Mm,
was sort of the I don't know, RIP was the place for all the New York theater people to keep ourselves busy while we were living in
right.
LA auditioning and stuff. Um, and so there were no rules. All of the times we did it in LA, it was like, please take your camera out. Just don't have your
Love
flash
it.
on, you know?
Yeah.
And so there's lots of videos of Scissorhands. It was a beautiful show.
Yeah.
It was really a great time.
And your voice is incredible.
Oh,
My
For
thanks.
sure.
oh my God. And like look the part too. And then you went to Gene and Gilda from that. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. It's funny that Gene and Gilda and Scissorhands and Romy have all sort of been like looping in my life for the last few
Yeah.
years. Like it started with Romy and then Scissorhands and then Gilda and then Scissorhands again and then Gilda and then Romy. I mean, it's just been that's not
Nonstop.
right, but it's close. You know what
No,
I
but
mean?
that's okay. It's in your head. That's
Um, yeah, and it's nice. It's like, it takes a minute to make a show. That's really the
right.
truth is like to really, really make a show.
And somehow you
Yeah.
MC Magic Mike Life.
I did also do that. That sort of sometimes feels like a fever dream that I would did. It's a great show. It's like it is absolutely a strip show. And I think if you don't acknowledge that it is, it takes
Sure.
away from what the greatness of it. But it is also about empowerment and it's like my job in that show was to make everybody feel comfortable and to laugh.
Right.
So I had a great time.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
Now, are
Yeah.
people honestly coming to that show? And I mean, we can talk about all of these shows. I know when people
Yeah.
go into a show having this preconceived notion of like,
Mhm.
oh, it's going to be this instead of this. And then they're either like completely blown away or they're
Mhm.
like, this sucks. So, like, were people coming to Magic Mike Live going, oh, this isn't a strip show. This is a dance show?
No, I think actually sometimes there were some haters, like a handful of haters, but you have to be like really dark inside to not love to not go there and be like, wow, these are some of the best dancers
Right.
in this country, like and,
And to
and
not
in
like
the world.
expect what you're gonna get.
Right.
You
Yeah, but
know,
but
yeah.
like you are getting this strip show, but you're also getting dancers that worked with Britney and Beyonce and
Yeah.
Right.
J Lo and like and so yeah, they are taking their clothes off while they dance and it's rad. But
Right.
but I do there is a story about a family of people that came to see the show once thinking it was a magic show, which is my favorite.
Choices.
I mean,
Choices.
it
They didn't
is
know.
magical.
They thought they
Oh.
were going to see like a Vegas magic show.
Oh no.
Pretty good
And
though.
what happened? Did they stay?
I think they had a lovely time.
There you go. There
Hard
there was
not to, yeah.
mother and her maybe 14-year-old daughter that went to go see Exorcistic when I was in New York last
Oh
weekend.
yeah. But you
And
know what?
good
Yes,
for them. Yeah.
yes. I don't know though. It's hard for me because like when I was 4 years old, my parents took me to see Les Mis, and like I know
Oh, at
ex.
4?
I'm yeah. I was 4 years old, and I was like this silent
Yeah.
the whole show. you could have thrown fireworks in that space and I wouldn't have moved.
Is
So I
that the
think
show
some
that
kid,
like kicked off your acting or wanting
yeah,
to be
I
acting?
mean, I think it definitely, I was listening to the cast album long before I went. So when I got to the theater, I remember knowing every word,
Right,
or at
of
least being
course.
told I knew every word. Um, but I think like some kids are built for it. Like I'm not saying you should take all your kids. You should all go see Exorcistic. It's my friends created that show.
It's
You should go see
such a
it.
good show. Oh, I loved it. And I was talking to Jason about it because the mother and daughter were both like gripping the sides of their chairs as Emma Bunton is doing
Oh,
some really
yeah,
great.
Emma and I have done a lot of stuff together. She's one of my
I
best
was the
friends.
lucky
Oh,
individual that was forced to grope her.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I got my own little special show when I went to see it, which was
I
great. But
bet.
yeah,
Heather
go
was
see
like,
it.
I
But
need to fill these slots. And I was like, what about these shows? And she was like, yes,
yeah,
Well,
I
I
think
absolutely. I
originally
will be
wanted
so.
to see
there.
Exorcistic before they started announcing the special guests, and Amber was like, "Are you gonna go see it? These are all the special guests." I was like, "Honestly, I don't even care who the special guests are. I'm assuming
Yeah,
all it's
it's
amazing."
such a cool thing though. Like all of this to say, I just think some kids are built for it. Like some kids
Absolutely.
are built for that. Do I think you should all take your children to see Magic Mike? No, probably not. Not everybody's built for that. But if you have a kid who like loves dance, maybe they'll find, I don't know. Maybe don't
Yeah.
take your kids to Magic
My
Mike. I don't want to be on
dad,
the internet
no, but I
telling,
was the 14-year-old girl going to a strip show with my father.
okay,
Oh,
well,
I've
you
got
were
to tell
built
the
for it, I
story.
guess.
I was
Yeah.
built. So my dad had like a company retreat on like one of the casino ships in Fort Lauderdale and took
Wow, okay.
myself, my stepsister, who's like 6 months younger than me, and my stepmom. And he did not know that there were going to be strippers as part of his thing, which made
And you're
zero sense.
closer than ever now, aren't you?
Oh, sure. So yeah, I mean, I get it. Like you have to really be built special for it, but it's
Yeah,
important to do theater. Theater is just theater, and you need to do it.
yeah. I'm
So
sorry, Amber, are you watering that plant right now?
No, I just realized my laptop is unplugged and it's dying.
Oh,
So
I really thought that you were like a plant guy
it's
and that you
actually not real.
okay, that's great. I
we were
have a whole thing. I'm terrible with plants. Like leave your pets with me. They will have the time of their
Yeah.
lives.
Same, same,
Do not leave your
same,
plants with me. So I
same.
saw you watering it and I was like, okay, see, that's what I'm not built for.
oh, she
Nope.
is here.
I was like looking at my laptop and it was just like low power. And I was like, but you're plugged
Okay.
in. And then I was
And then
like,
it was not plugged
While
in.
Amber is in the
nope,
process of
you're
moving,
not
her
plugged in.
secret office space is the
Yes,
floor of her bedroom.
Yeah.
got it.
Hmm.
Heard. I understand.
Hmm. So, getting back to how amazing you are, because
Ugh.
but you go from being an incredible MC to all of these incredible shows and kind of rotating them through. But that's a lot to keep in your mind of like, all right, right now I'm Gilda Radner. Oh, right now I'm Heather Mooney. Like, there's very drastic differences behind the characters that you're portraying.
Yeah, I think it's something I pride myself in is sort of like range, if you will,
Yeah,
just delighting in doing different things. There are people that do a lot of things better than I do, but I think like throwing spaghetti at a wall and giving it a crack, like seeing if it's gonna go, is
right.
something that I'm really always gonna be down for. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I think in the instances where it has worked, it really works, you know?
Absolutely. Well, and it's interesting too because now you're going from all of this spaghetti against the wall to one pasta dish. And how are you
Yeah.
feeling about that?
Um, I mean, I feel like, well, which one is the pasta dish? Do you know? Are they all a different
Yeah,
pasta?
I think they're all, maybe. I don't know.
I don't
A
know. I
different
mean, I
shape of
think
noodle.
a
Yeah,
different shape of noodle. That's what I was gonna say, like a
yeah.
fusilli and a rigatoni, and yeah. I mean,
Now I'm hungry. All right, let's
now
get
I'm
down.
hungry, but I gotta say, like, I think the joy of, it sounds so gross to be like the joy of being an actor, but like, if you're not hungry
Yeah,
for adventure and uh, fear, like if you're not hungry to like challenge yourself, I would like maybe make do a job that makes like a lot more money, you
sure.
know like I
When
could
we
do,
all
We
you know what I
always
mean?
say if you're going into theater to make a lot of money, you're in the wrong industry. You got to do it
right.
for the
Right, and plenty of people do, but I just mean like I love what the work does. Like, I love being like, okay, I'm really in this right now, and now I'm really in
Mhm.
this, and now I'm really in this, and wow, they take such different, like, training for different sports, right? They take
Right?
different things. So getting ready to do a two-hander where I play Gilda Radner takes a very different set of skills than it does
Yes.
to do Magic Mike or Romy Michelle or Scissorhands. And so I think like working my brain and
Oh,
Oh, she's
she
on her
pulled her own
phone.
magic trick.
She's
I
on
know.
her phone,
It's
so
okay if we
phone
will patiently wait for
problem.
her to return. Well, Alan says he wants bacon carbonara, and now
I
I'm
would
really hungry.
love for bacon carbonara right now, and I have not had like a big appetite lately,
You have
so
it.
that
I think
would
it's time for you to do it.
that sounds really good.
Well, we hope that the magic trick that Jordan is performing right now, she'll be back soon, apparently.
Yes.
So we'll be here. So yeah, I mean, I always think it's interesting too.
This is the magic mic of the episode.
Is it? Is it really?
It's making Jordan reappear.
Alan, I did not break the internet. See, she's back. All right.
They are back.
We're back. Welcome back,
a
Jordan.
siren came by and then my phone shut down at the same
That's
Yeah,
okay.
time, and it felt very ominous.
it did feel a little ominous.
It
That's
did,
Yeah.
like, oh, bye.
I was
Yeah.
blamed for breaking the internet when I had zero to do with it. So I
Yeah,
already broke
I
my
will.
voice. That's great.
I just did it again, so mazel tov to me. All
Yeah.
that to say, it's just I love doing this. So sometimes
Which
it takes like it's a bigger lift or a X, Y, and Z, but it's a great
right.
time.
And you're portraying iconic roles.
Kinda, huh? Like when you
Yeah.
say it like that, when you list it off, I'm like, oh man,
Yeah, you've
that's a
done a
big
lot.
responsibility. And
Right.
also like not, I mean, I've originated. I mean, I didn't originate the role in Magic Mike,
Mhm.
but I was the first replacement,
Right.
and I got to like sort of add my own spin on it. But Scissorhands and Romy and Gilda, I originated all of,
Which is
but
Right.
incredible.
was also not originating them
Right.
because they are either
Well, you
characters
were
that we
you were
know or
putting your
other
own
people.
Jordan spin on it.
Right, that's right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which I think resonates with a lot of people because they're able to follow your career and see how you're approaching these drastically different characters.
Yeah,
But we
that's
were
a cool
talking,
way to say it. I like that.
yeah, you're welcome. You can use that.
Okay.
Um, but you also have this improv experience with the groundlings, and like you have to be really on your shit, which is important you do. Um,
Yeah.
so like I would always like to say like I like improv. I'm very like I'm an MC, I'm a host. I don't ever want to learn lines. Like that is not a desire that I have. So
Sure.
I'm curious how your mindset kind of works with that.
It's really
Sorry to put you on the
hard.
spot. We don't have to
It's
answer that.
hard. No,
Yeah.
I don't care. It's just hard. Like, uh, the first time I picked up the Gene and Gilda script, and I was like, okay, there's only two of us.
Right.
I
Yeah.
remember being like, how d like banging the script against my head and being like, okay, go in there,
Right.
and sort of wondering because that's the biggest amount of text I've ever had to do.
It's a lot, but it's a
It's a
great book. My
oh,
goodness.
it's beautiful, but for example, something like Magic Mike that is not fully improvised. There's a lot of that is scripted,
It's the
but
Blair
no
Witch
matter
Project. There's like touch points.
yes, there's touch points. There's also like there's some stuff that you have to hit for cues for music, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
But if something goes off the rails, I'm like, great. I'm whatever. We're gonna roll with it. If something goes
Right.
off the, if I forget a line in Gene and Gilda, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I have to pretend to be Gilda Radner right now. You know what I mean? It's such a
Right.
different beast.
And you have
But
to
yeah,
like
sometimes,
retrieve where you're at.
yeah, and people like ask me like, how do you learn all those lines? And the truth is, like, I have no idea. Like, if I look at Jordan 2 years ago, I'd be like, well, you know them now. Like, I could do if Jonathan, who I do the show with, was here
Mhm.
and he started, I'm like, oh, I probably remember that from a month ago.
That's
But
awesome.
I think maybe,
Let's
but
call him up
also,
right now.
yeah. Oh, let's bring him on. Hey, come on in, Johnny. But I think like when
Special
I think
guest extra.
right here he
No.
is. When I think about it though, I can't. It sounds like so silly, but I think it's just
It's brutal.
repetition and
Yeah.
getting it. I think also getting it in your body. Like I can sit there and look at the script 100 times, but until I'm on my feet and marrying the emotional life and the
Right.
physical life and the text, it's not going to stick.
Yeah, I was having a really great conversation with Jamie Jackson. I did a talkback session last week for Murdoch, and we were talking about, because he does like 27 different characters, and it's a one-man show.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about, and he's done roles where he's had multiple roles to play within that
Mm-hmm.
show. He's like, so if I touch my head, it means this, and if I'm put my hand behind my back a certain way, and I'm like, that is insane. That is
But
like,
I'm sure if you're playing that many roles, I would understand like the
right,
physicality of these different people that you're playing would really
Right.
help for sure.
absolutely, absolutely.
But like in your specific situation where you are playing, you know, these well-known characters or real life people and that you're putting your own spin, how do you personally try to find like a balance between what you're doing, your own little spins and your unique touches with, you know, the homage to the character and, you know, making them recognizable to an audience?
I think the biggest thing that like, the down the line thing that I always think about with particularly all the things that we're talking about right now is that I am this is not an impression night,
Right,
right? The Gene and Gilda show is not an impression show.
Right.
You didn't come to see Romy and Michelle to see me do an impression
right,
of Janine Garofalo.
Right.
So I have to honor the things like in Gene and Gilda, I do all the impressions, the actual impressions that she did on Saturday Night
right,
Live. But playing Gilda out of work has to be an homage. I didn't know her, right? So it has
Mhm.
to be an homage to this person rather than, and my interpretation of this person, rather than trying to be exactly like I'm just like I'm not gonna do that. There's no that's
right.
not there are incredible
Exactly.
impressionists in the world, right?
And
And
I think
that
Right.
is
that's the
not
respectful thing that you're like,
oh,
you know what? I'm not going to imitate Gilda
mm,
Radner. I'm going to bring myself into this role and I'm going to respect her enough, but I'm going to kind of do my version of
well,
where she's at.
and like if it's something like Gilda and I don't if I'm for example getting ready to do Gilda again, I have a whole world of resources. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I have all the SNLs. I watch her episode of The Muppet Show all the time.
All the
Right.
I
time.
watch the documentary about her. I read her book. I watch her audition tape. I try to watch as many interviews of her as possible. I try to sort of immerse myself so that, you know, when I'm doing it, it's like it's got this like I always think of this audition, her audition for SNL. She goes, they say Gilda Radner, and she goes, it's Radner, Radner. And that I'm
Gets you.
there. I'm
Yeah.
into it.
Right.
And so the accent and this thing that she always had, this like that is how I just I feel like that's the way I get into it.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
like
I
you're
make
opening up
sure,
the door for that role.
yeah, and making sure that I'm not trying to do like, hi, it's Gilda Radner. Like I
Right.
want you to see her as a real person.
Right.
And the same thing kind of goes for Scissorhands and for Romy. I think like these are iconic fictional characters that
But you
people
can't watch
love.
behind the scene. Well, you can watch a little bit, but you can't like read a book about Heather Murray. Like,
Right. And what I can do is know the movie like the back of my hand. I these two movies, the Edward Scissorhands and Romeo and Michelle are two like very formative movies for me.
yes. Yeah, same.
Like from as a child. And so I think knowing them, knowing the heart, knowing the story, and then I guess what I'm trying to say is like honoring the things that like taking care of the fans. Making sure that when you come see me play
Yeah.
Scissorhands, you don't feel like I'm doing something that is way off. That
Right.
Right.
you feel safe with my choices. That
Right.
that you're
That
like,
makes
wow,
total sense.
that like, I'm singing. I'm not Johnny Depp singing. I'm me playing the same part and
Right.
singing. I don't know.
Mhm.
It seems a little cuckoo, but I always just think about like it's an homage, it's an interpretation, and it's not an impression.
I'm
Yeah.
pulling up your picture as Scissorhands as we
Okay. Okay,
but
great. I'm
I know
wondering
you
which one.
oh
There's
no,
one
it's like really good shots. Let me see.
there's
Hold
one
on.
on my there's a couple on my Instagram at JKAIB from this most recent run in London that are pretty cool.
I
Yeah,
am looking
those pictures are super cool.
It's so
Like
silly. Sometimes even I'm like, wow, I really look like that guy. Like,
How long
You
did
look
that costume
incredible.
and makeup process take?
it started long. It
Yeah.
always starts like when I started doing the show in 2018, it took me a really long time. And every
Hmm.
time we've done the show, I've had a new makeup design. I think
Okay.
just trying to get better
Okay.
and better and better. So it always starts with like me like really taking the time to put this, and by the time we got to the end of the run in London, I could do it in 20 minutes.
Amazing.
Yeah, I have a
Wow.
couple of time lapses of it where I'm like, wow, good job, you.
Amber,
Because
do you have access to that? Because I'm running live on Insta. I can't leave that part. All I can
Let me
find are the
see.
websites.
Yeah, let me see if I can get on.
Because otherwise, we could just play videos of your incredible singing voice too.
oh my
But
gosh, that's so nice.
no, but
Ah,
it's true.
that's lovely. I mean, I sing, but I don't think of myself as a singer first.
But you pull it off. I mean,
Thank you. Yeah,
you
I mean,
put it
that's why it's so nice to hear you say that, because like
yeah.
I really appreciate it. I think of I think of myself as an actor first, Um, but so
As
it's
you
nice to hear you say that. It's lovely. Like I think I'm a pretty good singer, but I think there are people that do it better. Um,
well, I mean, I think that keeping yourself humble is really good too. Like that's a good
yeah,
word. But
and I
like
think
you
what
gotta
I
give
do is
yourself some
also,
credit.
yeah, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm here. I'm working. Don't get me wrong. I just like it makes me giggle sometimes. For example, my friend Emma in Exorcistic she can sing.
Holy crap,
And
that
I
voice.
know, and singing with her is so invigorating because I'm like, wow, I'm singing with you. I mean, today we had this
I love
press
that.
day
Hmm.
for Romy and Michelle, and Michael Thomas Grant, who plays Sandy Frank in the show. We've been doing the show together for 10 years. And today in New York, in front
Yeah.
of Playbill and Broadway World, and
By the way, we run that fan group online, just in case you didn't know that.
which one?
The Romy and Michelle fan group.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I didn't know that. Um,
Obsessed.
but I love that. But we got to sing today with Kara Lindsay and Laura Bell Bundy. So like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I can't sing. But I
Yeah,
never think of myself first as a singer, I
but you're
guess. And
there.
yeah, but
And
I'm there. I'm singing
I
with
found
Kara
a
Lindsay and
video
Laura
from
Bell Bundy.
Scissorhands. If I can
Yeah.
show it, are you okay with me showing it?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. If I hate it, I'll be like, stop.
No,
Don't let
I mean
anyone see it.
it's incredible.
Oh, this is
Stand
so
by,
exciting. I
everybody.
wonder if I've seen this video.
I hope so. I don't know.
Who knows? Does it say when it's from? Oh, we'll find out.
It
Oh,
just
oh no. This is 24. Yeah, this is the last LA incarnation at the
hmm.
Bourbon Room. I love this production
All
actually.
right, everybody, strap in.
Okay.
That was the day my mother died.
See, that doesn't happen in the movie in the same way. Exciting.
Butter.
This is fun.
It's like story time. This is my life.
Yeah, I feel like one of those documentaries on Netflix watching myself.
What a cool show, man.
It's so funny. I always say that when I sing rock music like this, a demon enters my body.
Love it.
I mean, I can just throw my neck around when I'm on stage and I don't feel it. And then I go off stage and I hurt so much.
You're like, did I get into a car accident?
Right.
Come on.
So cool. And with like the live band and everything, like that makes it.
Yeah,
But
I will
like,
say the
my
LA version is to me is like that LA version that we did 23, 24 is like the most exciting because a brilliant Bradley Bretterwig was like, okay, so I think that I want to see the zoom out. So what happens after? I mean, you know the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
Oh,
what
I
happens
do.
after he goes back up into the tower? And
Mm-hmm.
Bradley was like, well, what if like years down the line he decides to leave the tower and tell his story?
Right.
And if they decide to do that, what does that look like? And so the idea is like Scissorhands the band.
I
So
love
one
that.
part of the stage was you are at a concert. You could get up, you can get a beer, whatever. And then when you swung to the other side of the stage, it was the neighborhood. And it was
Okay.
very brightly lit and the little houses. And in the
Right.
middle was um the inventor who was originally played by Vincent Price. So his
Yes.
house and sort of all of the emotional stuff happens in that center.
Okay.
So it felt like you were in three different venues, even you're
Love
sitting in
that.
one seat. So it felt like you were at a rock concert and the band was part of the show. And there were moments where people were breaking out and like in the audience, at the audience, with the audience. So it was a
I think we
really,
need more theater like that. We
it
really
was
do.
rad, man.
Yeah. Like
And Jeffrey
it
Cohen says a real cut up. Sorry.
hey.
Oh, no, that's fair. I've never heard a scissor pun before. Wink.
You know, it gives me like the same similar vibes that I got from like Drag the
I was
Musical.
waiting
You know
for you
what
to
I
say
mean?
it.
Like
Yeah.
it
they
just
started in
like
the same place.
Yeah.
right. It just like it has that intimate, that hard rock, that just that vibe that
Yeah.
you only get in certain kind of
It's
You
like
can
that
only get it
raw
environment.
theater.
live. You
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
get it, yeah. And I think like I love musical theater, right? Like I have a nose piercing and lots of tattoos, and like I walk around Earth like pretending I'm a cool guy, but really deep in my heart, I went to school for musical theater. I was the producer of a musical theater radio show in college. Like
Nice.
if I was the president of the Musical Theater Society, like when I got to school, I was 16 bars in a jewel tone dress.
Ooh.
Like, so what are you singing? Like that was me. And then
Okay, Rachel Berry. Okay, noted. Yeah.
there was big Rachel Berry energy. And then I went to college and softened and sobered and like
Right.
emotionally sobered. Um, and I think that person is great. That person got me to where I am now. But I think a lot of people think that's the only thing musical theater is. And I think now, especially like in the last 10 years, even this past season, man, like there is so much that we can do with
Mhm.
musical theater that doesn't just mean I'm in a jewel tone dress, but he's singing. It's not
Right.
just that. It can be anything you want it to be. Oh man, I sound like such a nerd, but that's the truth of it. And I think when I
My shirt
started,
literally says theater nerd on it. You're fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
respect. Like I think at some point, like in the last 10 or 11 years, I started really singing rock music and it opened this whole other world for me. Like I always loved rock music. Like even when I was a little musical theater girl, I was going to rock shows at night, like after
Your
rehearsal in high school.
top favorite rock bands.
Uh,
Top
that's
three,
tough.
top five, whatever.
I mean, right now in this moment, and I
Yeah,
might change my answer in 10 minutes,
totally
but
fine.
right now in this moment,
No one can hold you to this.
the Kills,
Oh yeah, okay.
um, this feels, AC/DC,
Okay.
Okay.
and I don't know, the Beatles maybe?
Nice.
Okay.
I
Nice,
mean, that's
well-rounded
good.
No, the
answers.
Rolling Stones. I changed my mind. I'm trying to do
Oh,
different
controversial.
genres.
Controversial.
Totally fine.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I
like,
am
I
gonna
just
choose.
love My Chemical Romance. I love Green Day, Bon
Oh
Jovi,
yeah,
Aerosmith.
yeah, yeah. But also, what yours? This is my point. Tell me Black Parade is not a musical.
Right.
The
Then not
entire
a,
concert is a
who's
whole freaking
ready?
musical.
Who's
There
ready? Put it on stage.
there's rumors.
Yes.
The
There's
rumors
been
are
rumors forever.
circulating.
Okay,
There
well,
have
Rumors
been.
are
whoever's
circulating.
if you're where's my camera? If you're producing it or directing it, I'm right here and I'm ready.
Please,
Um,
we will start a petition, Jordan. Oh
Oh,
my God.
please. And
Yeah.
then the same thing I did American Idiot back in LA
Yep.
and it was the same time period where I was like, wow, I always thought I was going to be a very specific thing in this industry and now I'm not. I'm shaking it up and I'm doing lots of
You
different stuff and I
know,
still get to
we had
play
a very
Gilda
similar
Radner.
conversation with Matt Dandlis about that. Like, I know, I told you we know all the same people.
Wait, but did he tell you that we're both human flash mobs? That's what we call each other.
Oh no, but I love that. Go
We
on.
both are like, we were always like, oh, you're the mayor today, I'm the mayor today. So yeah,
Love it.
Matt and I have been friends for a long, long time. But yeah, a very similar journey. I mean, certainly not similar because Matt's been basically working nonstop on Broadway specifically for a
Right.
long time. Um, not that I'm not interested. I'm waiting for the call.
Yes, please.
And also, like, I make that joke. I am waiting for the call. I'd love to do Broadway, but I very much pride myself in the fact that my whole adult life I have supported myself doing theater, even though it hasn't yet been on Broadway.
Right.
And I'm really proud of myself for that. And I
And
think that there
sometimes it's
is a world
even
where
more
that exists
exciting
for
shows
people.
off. Like think about Dead Outlaw. Dead Outlaw have this massive following off Broadway. They brought it
Hmm.
to Broadway. A lot of the massive following, like myself, saw the show, loved it, but it just didn't read right. I mean, Heather's
Yeah.
right now, it's selling out houses all the time at New World. And I
Yeah.
mean, Romy Michele is going to sell out that theater. I am
That's right.
telling you.
That's a
My
Yeah.
perfect segue. Should we talk about it?
Yeah.
please, let's please, because I am like off my chair wanting to talk about it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to, I don't know, like there's some photos from California, but there's not a lot of photos right now circulating. There's just stuff. You guys have had a big media day today, though.
We
Yeah,
had a really big media day
media
today.
day today.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I have also been that person that has let that movie, like I was voluntold I'm planning my high school reunion or 25th for this year, and then we had to move it. But I've always been like, high school reunions are supposed to be like Romy and Michelle, and like
100%.
I don't like hello. So you're stepping into this incredible role
Hmm.
made infamous by Janine Garofalo. My God.
Honestly.
I had to rewatch the movie twice between yesterday and today just because I loved it that much.
You
I
know what I
really love
love
it.
so much about the movie, I have to say,
Yeah.
is like the product placements in it. Like the bags of Doritos, because they're like from the 90s. And like
Oh,
they
we
have
have those
those
bags.
like,
Just so you know, those bags are
oh,
on stage. The
amazing.
90s bags. I've seen them from props. They're amazing.
Amazing.
But
Amazing. That's like some of my favorite parts.
oh, yeah. I mean, fair enough.
Well, some
I
of
like,
the parts are going to be seeing these characters break out into song with
yes.
the
Yeah.
that we already
I
love.
think that's like that's what I keep telling people is on the first day of rehearsal, one of our designers said, we want the audience to walk into the theater and know that we're taking care of them.
I
Yes.
love that.
Know that the fans are going to be taken care of. Like, we love about it what you love about it, and we are not trying to
Right.
get rid of that.
Right.
Excuse me. And I
Exactly.
think I think
It's
that's
that
like if
fan
you're
service again that you go back to. You're wanting to make sure you've got that fan service. I love that.
yeah, I think and I thought that was such a nice way of saying it, right? Because the truth is eh, I hope people that have never seen the movie come and see this show and love it, have no idea that it's a movie, and then see one day on TV like, "Oh my gosh, this was a
Is
movie?"
the
I would
movie?
love that.
Yeah, that'd be great for
Oh,
sure.
what is that?
I could not make it any bigger. I don't know. Apparently,
Oh, but this is fun. This is from Seattle.
yes. Yep.
But it's funny because they always use this photo, and I'll tell you what, if you could make it bigger, you would laugh because the face I am making in this photo, I wish you could make it bigger.
Hold, wait,
Because
wait. Oh, hold on.
the
Is that
face I'm
working?
making in this photo this is the photo they used for everything. And I immediately called my agent and I said, why?
Never use this photo again.
I said,
Okay,
why
well, we're
this
gonna take
one?
it down right now.
No. Please look at it. Make it
That is
even bigger. I want the people to know how dirty I was done. I looked so cute in that show. And for whatever reason, this is the photo. I look like I need help. And this was such a hot moment in the
you're
show. It was
getting
like,
some help. I mean, you're getting
I
a
know
lot of help.
I am getting help, but I gotta tell you, every time I see this photo, I laugh. I will never take it down because I've learned from it. But oh my gosh, it was everywhere. It was like I was very lucky. I was nominated for a Seattle Theater Award, the Gregory Awards, and this was the one that was all over their packets. And I
Of
went to
course.
the ceremony, and like that was the photo that was on the screen, and I was like, okay.
Okay.
Oh, I don't
Stay
want to
humble.
do dirty anymore. I'm so sorry.
No, it's great. Oh my gosh, you got to be able to have a laugh. Come on, right?
Of course. Absolutely.
So, tell us a little bit about you've originated this role out in
Mhm.
California. You've been doing this for 10 freaking years. And it's
Since I was
finally
12.
Yes, since you were 12. You look
Uh-huh.
great too. But yeah, how are you feeling now that it's like in New York? I know we've
It's
talked about like theater's been very different kind of locally.
I mean, yeah. If I'm gonna be a real nerd about it, I will tell you that we did a lab in New York in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And I would walk through Times Square to get to New 42 every day. And I would stand in the middle of the of like the one of the islands, and I'd be like,
Yep.
someday our poster is going to be right there.
Yeah.
And I would like manifest it.
Mm-hmm.
And now when I walk down 42nd Street, I'm not like in Times Square seeing it yet, but I can see our poster for from the theater,
Yeah.
like right in that spot on 42nd Street. So I feel great. You know, I love this show. I love playing Heather. Um, I have within the years of the show, it has changed quite a bit, and this new incarnation feels. I was saying before earlier today to Alan. Alan?
Yes.
Is that what I was like?
Mhm.
Alan. I was saying to Alan, like it almost feels like a pan flip through a yearbook because
Okay.
all of us, except Romy and Michelle, everyone's playing a million different characters,
Right. I
Mhm.
which
did
is
see that, which is nuts.
it's so fun. It's so fun. So I'm playing Heather and I'm like doing a couple of things here and there. But then my other thing that I do in the show is I play one of the mean girl cheerleaders,
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
which is like, okay, bucket list, like I'll
One of
play a
the
mean
eight
girl
clubs. Yes.
cheerleader.
Yeah.
I really I haven't I never thought that would be part of my lexicon again. Um, and it's been really fun and really delightful to be like, okay, so who is this mean cheerleader? Like, it's been
Right.
really fun to
To
find that as
be
part of
something
this.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, something different. And like, I know Heather in and out. And so, I mean, don't get me wrong, the show is going to be a heavy lift for everyone involved.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
for
a
sure.
big show, and
And
it's
it's
10
a
of us.
decently sized off Broadway theater.
Oh, I think it's the biggest
It's
one.
the
It is.
biggest.
It's
Yeah.
actually just one seat shy. Yeah, because our
Right.
friends at 20 Sided Tavern were there before,
Yes,
and
yes,
we
yes,
were
yes. It's
talking
a
about it. It's
beautiful theater.
literally incredible. Wi-Fi is great.
Oh,
Parking is
great. Good
good.
to
Yeah.
know.
Oh yeah.
But
And
I
there's an
think,
escalator, which
yeah,
I love too.
we
So
do love an escalator.
mhm.
We love an easy in and out,
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
And I think I mean, all jokes aside, like I really think I love Heather, I love playing her, but this just to bring the show to New York, especially right now, it sounds so cheesy to be like, we all need a break. But a friend of mine recently was like, you know, we have to stay activated, we have to stay like awake and alert
Yeah.
and informed. And also it is our right to rest
Yeah.
and
Right.
to not consume media or
Right.
news. Like we're allowed to take a break
It's
from
our
it.
reality break for sure.
Yeah, and I think something like Romy and Michelle feels like the perfect way to put your bag down for the day
Yeah, it's
or for
that
2
90s,
hours.
like good classic 90s nostalgia that people need.
Yeah.
We
And
crave it.
also joy and delight and remembering
Yeah.
to like be nice to each other
Mhm.
and remembering that like
Yes.
everybody's different and that's what makes us cool. Like
Right.
it's
Yeah.
one of those things that we forget to talk about because everybody's so like tick, 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 on being mean
Yes.
to each other on the internet. And like
Huh.
what if we were like
Yes.
less mean to each other on the internet and we were just like nicer to each other on the internet?
Nicer.
Now,
I don't
Yeah.
know.
now that you bring that up, I'm going to ask you a question. How do you deal with bullying?
You know what's really interesting? I haven't actually talked about this yet. When I was in high school, I have an amazing group of girlfriends that are still we have like a Marco Polo, there's 5 of us.
Love it.
Um uh, we talk basically every day. And outside of that group, I had like a handful of other friends, but one of them was the queen bee, as it were.
Sure.
And when I think back to my time in high school, I really let her be so mean to me.
Mm.
And I remember I spent a lot of time like crying and not understanding like why someone would be so mean. And when I went to college, I remember thinking, like, I'm not gonna be that person anymore. I'm gonna be the kind of person that stands up for their
Mhm.
friends. I'm gonna be the kind of person that doesn't take nonsense. Like, and on the first day of college, I met this girl named Samantha, who also remains one of my best friends to this day. Somebody said something mean about her on the second day of
Uh-oh.
college. I had known her for 24 entire hours. And I said, like, hey, that's my best friend you're talking about. And if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. And I was like, okay, this is the new me.
Right?
And
Hell yeah.
so yeah, like how did I deal with bullies in high school? I didn't. I let everyone be mean.
Yep.
Um, but now I think I pride myself on being pretty direct.
Yeah.
And I think just like calling it out is important. It's not important to like, you don't have to make a show of it. But if
Right.
someone's being unkind to you or someone you love, there's a very kind and direct way to say, hey, that sucks.
I
That
mean,
hurts my
you
feelings.
get these like keyboard commandos, and
Yeah.
you know, Amber and I
Yeah.
were talking pre-show about
Hmm.
people who are, blah blah blah, and I'm just like, I don't even care. I don't even
Yeah.
care if somebody wants to say something mean. I'm not going to go and cry. Like there are people that are standing up for the brand and they're standing up for us.
Yeah.
It's people don't get it, and the people that do get it are having a great time. The people that don't get it, that's fine too. You don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to get it. And also, like, your life is your punishment, man. If
Right.
you're not here for a long time, if you're not
Right.
here for a good time, you
Damn
like,
right.
just leave me be. I don't
Yes.
want to fight
Right.
with you.
Right.
Just get out of my face and go like what you like.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I love it. That's
For
great.
sure.
I know we're running short on time. Amber has a signature question and I have a signature question.
I also have like a personal question that I
Oh,
wanted
Please
to
ask your
ask
personal question,
before.
Amber.
So this is just because like I'm a huge nerd, and this is
you
gonna be
are?
this is gonna be
Shocking.
a throwback for you.
Okay.
Um, so I know back in the day, you and someone whom I'm a huge fan of, like royalty, Daisy Egan,
Oh,
did Sunday Brunch of Shame,
yeah.
which
Yeah.
was like a huge thing and was just like
Yeah.
super cool.
Yeah.
And like I just think that is like just such an amazing thing. I'm just such a huge fan. I listen to Daisy's
I was
podcast
like, you love
That's good. I was just
weekly.
about to plug it. I was gonna be like, do you
Yes,
listen to Strange and Unexplained with Daisy
I
Egan
do
or
listen
Daisy
to
or Dear
I
Daisy?
listen to Strange and Unexplained and Shut Up Nick Lachey.
Oh, good. You got to listen to Dear Daisy too.
Oh,
That's for
I'll get in on Dear Daisy. I just love Daisy. I think they're like one of the funniest people in the
You're right.
world.
You're
They're just
right.
incredible,
Hmm.
and I just think that that you guys having this partnership and you guys
Uh,
doing this like creative expression moment is
oh,
just wonderful. And I just want to shout out, you guys having this wonderful
I
moment of
love
friendship
that.
and like
yeah.
creativity together, because it's kind of like what Heather and I do,
I
Yep.
but
really
like
love
their
that.
own thing.
I cannot tell you how happy I am. I'm so sorry. You know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. When the siren came by, at the
Yeah.
very same time, my phone's on Do Not Disturb, but there's only like three people that can call me no matter what.
Sure.
And it was Daisy trying to FaceTime me, and that's when I went offline.
Yep. That's
uh
fine. Thank you for
yeah.
the truth.
And
That's fine. Yeah.
yes, that is the truth. Daisy is the mother of my godchild, my comedy partner, my like the other half of my body walking on earth.
Yes.
That is, I mean, oh, the stuff I could tell you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But Daisy to me is here's a story. First of all, let me say this. The brunch of shame, we hope is not in the past. We are
I
constantly
love that.
trying, we are constantly trying to make it happen.
Okay.
It's hard to put together when you don't live in the same place and there's music
Right.
involved.
Right.
We really like to make sure that it's a terrible comedy show with terrible music. Not really terrible, but like the delight of that is like it's not just another comedy show, it also has music and it has a great musical element. I have to shout
Mhm.
out music director Brian Blasky, who would still be our music director, and our ghostwriter Claire Marish, so Daisy and I have these shrimp tattoos with our cousin Claire. So anyway, we're
Love
very
that.
serious about each other. And I hope the brunch of shame is not in the past. What I will say is that when I met Daisy, it was at my put-in rehearsal for Jersey Shoresicle, a friggin' rock opera.
Okay.
And Daisy was playing Snooky,
Right.
like you do,
Oh, as Daisy Egan would.
as Daisy Egan would. And I walked into this room where everybody's getting their makeup done because they have this huge makeup team to put us in fake tan and blah, blah, blah. And I was really into saying things before I knew Daisy. Like, I'd be like, oh, yeah, spring is sprung and winter's on the wing. Like, I would just say stuff from musicals. And I
Hmm.
stupidly said winter's on the wing to Daisy. And it was like one of our first exchanges, and she was like this. Okay. So, then she becomes my best friend. Maybe 3 or 4 years later, I'm in my apartment putting my makeup on, listening to the cast album of Secret Garden. And I hear, and it's the first time I've listened to it in a while, and I hear this little, when the thing is weak, this little, like, come on, Miles Day, the cutest little voice. And I start sobbing. And I FaceTime her, and she's like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" Because it's always like that. Like, she calls me, and I'm like, "What's wrong?" Every day, 6 times a day, we're FaceTiming, and every time we're like, "Is everyone okay?" So crying, and she's like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "I just can't believe you're my best friend. Like, I'm listening to you sing The Secret Garden, and I used to play Mary Lennox in my living room when I was a kid.
Right.
And I would sing along to my tape of Daisy singing, and now you're my friggin' person.
Yeah.
Like, what? And
Right.
and like, to this day, Daisy is the best scene coach. Like, if I have an audition, I go to Daisy. If I have a thing where I need to be pepped up, I go to Daisy. And it is never lost on me that I have spun the little dingly thing on their Tony Award,
Yep.
and that they're always the first person to pick up my phone call.
I love that.
That's
That's
amazing.
an important
Yeah.
friendship.
And the brunch of shame is a hoot, and I hope we bring it back.
Yay.
I will be first in line to buy
Well,
tickets.
I love
You
that.
literally
Buy
played
tickets.
her like Tony acceptance speech like a couple
I
months
play
before.
it. I play
Constantly.
it anytime I need like a pick me up. Like,
Oh.
anytime I need like a feel good moment, I'm like, let me just go watch Daisy Egan accept a Tony because I need to feel
Yeah.
good right now.
You know what?
Yeah.
She is kind of the Romy to my Michelle, but I have I think of Daisy more as the Abby to my Alana,
Okay.
which has a different dynamic.
I
Right.
love that.
I don't know. There's something about Jews, but I think there's something
Yes.
about like like, I have what I think of as like my Romy, my Michelle, and her name is Nikki Claspo, and you should have her on the show. She's the person that went
Done.
into
She's
Moulin.
wonderful.
Yeah,
Yep.
she went into Moulin Rouge with 2 hours notice and played Satine on Broadway
Yes.
after not having done it for a year. Anyway, I mean, can you imagine these incredible
No.
friends I have? Are you serious?
Yes.
Anyway, I think of Daisy more as I don't know why. I just think of them as different things. Like, neither one is higher or lower than the other. The Abby and the Alana and the Romy and the Michelle are both the Selma and the Louise,
Right.
I suppose.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I made
It's
that up. I'm
important to
the
have sisterhood,
writer.
no matter how dysfunctional the family.
No matter
can be.
what it looks like. Yeah.
Yes.
I know that we are over your time, and I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. Let's ask our signature questions. I got to know what
Okay.
they are.
All right. Well, signature question, Amber, you go. And I'm going to, just in case you guys want to keep watching all the incredible things that Jordan is doing, you can follow right on Instagram at JKAIB. And go to Romy and Michelle with 1L, themusical.com.
Yay. Okay, I'll answer these very quickly.
Yes.
All right.
Go ahead.
Signature question. If your
Yes.
younger self could meet you today, what do you think about you would surprise them the most?
In jewel tone dress and all.
Oh, I'd be like, you're a queer rock and roll singer, and you use 2 pronouns. Get on board.
Love
Yeah.
it.
And
You
your
always knew it
best
in your
friend
heart.
is Daisy Egan.
And your best friend is Daisy Egan. Very
Yeah.
good.
I love
Yeah.
that. I hope one day somebody talks about me, how wonderful I'm their best friend. It'll be great.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Daisy Egan is your best friend, and she'd be like, "No, I don't think so." Anyway.
Sorry.
In that exact voice, yeah.
All right, signature question. Quick. Here we go. What is the question you've never been asked but have always wanted to answer, and what is the answer?
Ew.
Sorry. No pressure.
If you could play, okay, it's gonna be my third cabaret of the day. If you could play any role from the golden era, like pre 1970,
Okay.
let's say, musical, what would it be, and who would you want to play? And I would say it's cabaret,
Okay.
and I would like to play Sally Bowles and the MC in
Yes.
rotation.
That's fantastic.
That would be incredible.
Like, there's an MC standby and a Sally standby, and I rotate. Okay.
It'd be cool if it was the same exact show where you could just go it on as both.
Yes,
Or,
that's
like,
the idea, is that there's a standby who goes on when I go in the other one.
Right.
I love
yeah.
it.
Or just do split body costume.
That's also true, but I really want to give them both my all.
Fair enough. I love that.
Amazing.
I love that.
All right.
Well, let's leave everybody with a Heather sign off if you would like. So in your best Heather thought, say goodbye to our viewers.
Piss off.
Done.
Mine is, oh, Ramon. Oh, Ramon.
Oh, jeez. And mine is, I invented Post-its. Okay, good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Thanks so much,
Bye.
Jordan. Bye, everybody. Have a great rest of your week. See you soon.